Spoilers? I like spoilers, Kyle.
Jesus Christ, King Kai.
Hey, I like that show.
If you're into Dragon Ball Super, you should be listening to Dragon Ball Super Dope. Make sure you check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all over the goddamn internet. Super Dope! Welcome into Dragon Ball Super Dope, episode 119. My name is Kyle.
Hey.
Whoa.
Hey, my name's King Kai.
King Kai, is that you? Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I like the show, so I thought I'd come in and hang out.
Jesus. Oh, no. You are really sticking to this voice. Fucking.
Sorry, Kyle.
Make him like Norm doing his best King Kai. Dude, he's been doing it in the house all week.
Yeah, it's been a little rough.
It's been fun. I've been slowly adjusting to it. At
Amber's
first, I
been
was
doing a lot too.
Well, yeah, you and Amber do it together. So at first, I was like, all right, yep, this is a little weird.
Yep, this is my life now.
Yep. And then a couple hours into it, because, you know, you guys are pretty consistent with it. A couple hours in, I was like, all right, well, it's kind of funny. I just shake my head and smile. And then
We can tell it's killing you inside slowly.
Yeah. But, like, if you're going to put the King Kai spin on it for the sake of the Super Dope, I guess I can mostly roll with that.
As long as it doesn't get too
What did King Kai think of the new intro music?
Oh, that's really cool music, Kyle. I really like that music.
Oh, no. Whew, all right, I'm glad we got a fucking King Kai soundboard on the show now.
Yep,
Episode 119. Fun episode. A little lame in most regards.
Hey, I liked it, man. You know, a lot of stuff happened.
You liked it a lot.
I liked it. I was a fan.
I watched it this morning, and I was like, everybody made a real big deal out of Universe 4, like leading into the tournament. Oh, there's bug fighters. Oh, there's invisible motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah, they were cheesy, but
Yeah, well, they were totally cheesy. I think the way that they were hyped at first and a little bit of information leak out about them leading into the Tournament of Power and during the Tournament of Power kind of prefaced, you know, what they were going to be. And I think everybody thought maybe they would play a bigger role. And nope, they played the role of one episode. Literally one episode.
one gimmick, no skills.
Yeah, it was all gimmicky shit. And they had a couple of cool callbacks to Dragon Ball today during the episode. But let's talk about the episode in a little bit more linear fashion. You got Vegeta versus Katuplesa. Is that how you say his name?
Katopesla.
I think. I don't know.
Katuplesa. Katuplesa.
Katopesla.
Katuplesa. So, you know, at last week's episode ends, Vegeta says, you know, I'm really pissed off right now, or whatever. I'm not in the mood to fuck around. Whatever he says. And you know that into this week, he's going to be fighting him. And Vegeta had that failed Ultra Instinct attempt against Katapesla a few weeks back. And I think he thinks that maybe, you know, if Goku can do it, he can do it. Katapesla, basically my point is he's not the right opponent. He's a fucking gimmick. He's not very powerful. He reminds me a ton of, like, Mr. Satan, honestly. Yeah.
I'll flash. I'll show.
Exactly that. So with Katapesla, I don't see like an opponent worthy enough to kick Vegeta into Ultra Instinct, and I think he kind of got that and just boom, you know, it was cool. It was like his final, you know, Katapesla's final attack, final mission, or whatever the fuck it was, versus Vegeta's final flash, and you know, that's what Vegeta just, you know, talk some shit on the way out. You know, that's what a final attack looks like. Right. Boom, bam, you're out. So that's like a real quick beginning to the episode. It kind of puts the cap on Vegeta's failed Ultra Instinct attempt, and all of a sudden he gets hit in the back. The internet was fucking on point this week. Most weeks I hate the internet. The internet is the worst fucking place. It's a goddamn cesspool. I hate most of you. This week though, Y'all motherfuckers brought the memes game, man. You guys brought it so well this week. So right after Vegeta wraps up his fight with Catapesla, he gets knocked in the back by, this one of these invisible creatures of Universe 4. And thus was born the greatest Dragon Ball meme of 2017. Throwing it out there now. We had a lot of fun memes this year. I'm sure if I really put some thought into it, we could go back and recollect on some of the better memes. My favorite memes up until this week all revolved around Frieza and Frost. And, I'm not a rapper kid. You ever watch those fucking YouTube videos, dude?
No, I haven't seen this new one you're talking about either, man.
Dude, you haven't seen the meme that I'm talking about? No. Vegeta getting knocked the fuck out of the ring? No. This is the meme of the year. Dragon Ball meme of the year.
You know what I liked about this episode? Stuff actually happened. It wasn't like cliffhangers and fucking power-ups and fucking...
Yeah, you're not wondering what's going to be happening next week. There really were no...
people were knocked out. Stuff happened.
Well, the memes that came out this week were on point, but it starts the larger part of this episode, which is Universe 4 as the main antagonist, Catella's universe, that Mouse Jerry yellow-looking motherfucker. I don't like him, dude. I'm glad he got erased.
What was the check count this week? Was it 5 cha-cha-chas?
Cha-cha-cha-cha! Cha-cha-cha! I think it was like 4 or 5. Yeah, it was cha-cha-cha-cha! I was fucking
He had to get
annoying.
his cha-cha-chas in.
Cha-cha-cha! Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha!
Too far.
Yeah, no, that was a little too much. So Catella's universe is really the antagonist this week, and they kind of come and go all in one fell swoop. Vegeta, obviously, getting back to that meme thing, he doesn't get knocked out. Lots of speculation this week. I don't think anybody really expected him to get seriously knocked out. We all kind of assumed it would be a situation where either it was like a mirage or the dude fucking, as he did, floop. No, he made like a couple floop noises and like floop himself back onto the stage. Floop.
Hey.
Hey. So with those invisible or small, or we also had your boy. I'm calling him your boy because you're the first one who brought him to my attention.
What, a squid boy?
Yeah, Shansa.
Yeah.
Yo, the little squid Pokemon necromancer looking motherfucker who just don't give a shit. That dude just is like, I'm hiding in this rock. I am stationary. I am fucking with the erased warriors of previous universes. So we saw some callback universe warriors. Universe, what was it? Universe 9. That fucking dog universe. Bergamo. The illusion bug lady that Roshi didn't get a boner over. Back in episode 103, 104, somewhere in there. But Piccolo takes care of the invisible guy. And he basically makes the line like, oh, all right, well, these other invisible guys, they're not going to be a problem. You can't use the trick on us twice. Now that we know the trick, boom, homeboy's knocked the fuck out by Matt Damon. That little bug, that little bug-looking motherfucker. So bug-looking. He's a bug. He's a fucking bug, you dope. So Piccolo gets knocked out, 17 steps in, and I kind of like 17's attitude throughout this whole tournament. Like, I forget how much I like 17 as a character sometimes, because it's been a long time since I've really watched any Dragon Ball of consequence with 17 in it. Cell Saga Dragon Ball Z, he's in it for, I don't know, 20, 30 episodes maybe, before he gets absorbed. And then you have the Super 17 saga in Dragon Ball GT, and that's pretty cool, except one's like the real 17 and the other one's like a robot clone Hell Beast who just screams a lot. So not too much of the character came through in GT, and I'm sure a lot of that has to do with the, at times mostly subpar writing of the fucking arc, or the series rather. But to see him in his carefree kind of I don't give a shit, I'm kind of cocky attitude, so much to the point that he was comfortable today throwing some shade at Universe 7. And that was actually a question I threw out there on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you don't follow us on those mediums and you want to start to get your comments or thoughts or theories, features on the show, talked about with us here, go follow us, man. Twitter, DB Superdope1. Facebook, DB Superdope. Instagram, DB Superdope. Yeah, I think that's it.
Do you have any comments or questions from viewers today?
Yeah, we do. And we're going to get to those once we wrap up the fucking general. But the questions that I posed to them today were, one was about now that Piccolo's out of the tournament, what does that mean for Gohan ultimately? But the other revolved around 17. So 17 had a real cavalier fucking attitude, and he even kind of calls out Universe 7, like, you guys rely on sensing energy too much. And he, you know, lets himself get hit by this bug, Damon. And he figures it out that it's this little fucking thing, and, you know, whatever. He eventually... Goku laughs at him like, oh, he's a bug. And then, you know, he gets out his fucking weird key orb where he, you know, captures the bug and pushes that bitch out of bounds. But 17 is a real important character. I don't think it's a fucking coincidence that he was put into this tournament. You know, it's not just to fucking call back 17 with a slightly different outfit to get some what the fuck was that? Is that a cash register?
I just sold something on eBay.
Dope! What'd you sell, dude?
A Wii.
Yo, we sold the Wii on eBay! Yeah. We sold the Wii on eBay!
I knew that was going to sell.
Dope.
I wish somebody would buy my damn armies.
Oh, yeah. So if you're a Warhammer 5000 fan, Mike Normandin does some amazing paint jobs in his... He sells them on the internet. If you want to take him for if you want to commission him, is that how you say it?
Yeah, you can find us at internet.com/internets with the interwebs.
No, how do they really find you?
I don't know, man. I don't fucking commission stuff. I'll worry about that later.
Bomb undercutting himself. You should see this man's paint abilities.
Yeah.
But I'm not here to talk about your abilities, son.
Right.
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball Super. I'm here to talk about what?
Paparoni. That's next week.
Paparoni.
That's the Dr. Robotnik's name is Paparoni.
Yo, fuck out of here. So this Robotech looking doctor for next week, his name is Paparoni.
Yep.
Oh no.
Right? I want a pizza.
Oh, dude, I want pizza too.
Pepperoni pizza.
Yeah. But 17, I think, is going to have a major role going forward. I just want to see what it is. Because once 18's out of the picture, and I have to imagine now that Piccolo dropped today at the hands of Nat Damon, I have to imagine 18's next to go. 17 seems to be way more powerful than her. And she's also injured. She had a tough time battling the invisible guys today. She was visibly overwhelmed. Another thing I really like about 17 coming back and being a major player in this is his dynamic with Goku, of all people, on the battlefield. And it's interesting to think about because obviously we've known the character of 17. I think he premiered in Japan in 91, 92, one of those years. So if you think about it, the dude's been around for 25 years as a character. But, you know, us as a fandom tend to fucking forget 17 and Goku within the, you know, recognized canon timeline of Dragon Ball. They've never really interacted until Dragon Ball Super came along. So they have that one episode where Goku goes to recruit him from the island or whatever. Or it's I think that's like a 2 episode. They have those. That's like the first time they meet. And now you see them getting back to back on the battlefield. 17 actually almost took a header out and Goku saved him. And to see those two fighting back to back, I think it's a little bit of a precursor of, and we said it last week. If you didn't listen to last week, I went on this whole fucking thing about, and I think today we're a step closer to it, but I went on a whole thing about it's going to be a 5-on-3. The Universe 11 Pride Troopers versus the remaining 5 from Universe 7. It's going to happen in a couple of weeks, man. Well, depending on what the schedule looks like for new episodes, but it's going to happen in a few episodes. So the dynamic between those two has been really interesting to watch, and I think hopefully it'll lead to a bigger thing. I think it'll lead to some amazing fights on the battlefield, especially like now that those two are building a rapport. Gohan and Goku have a rapport. Vegeta and Goku have a rapport. Frieza, he doesn't really have a rapport with any of them, but I bet you he could. He's a smart enough fighter. I can't wait to see how this whole thing shakes out.
Oh yeah, man. I don't know if it adds up. We might see the Tournament of Power ending faster than we thought. Maybe some kind of additional arc tacked on at the end. We have how many fighters left? Just a handful.
Yeah,
Even if we only use one an episode.
So we got 6 from Universe 7. I believe they've got 6 in Universe 3, I think.
That's about right. I think
And
it's 5.
3 from Universe 11. So what's that, 14?
I guess we could lose somebody an episode, but I mean, after today, I'm expecting what, Universe 3 is the robot universe?
Yep.
I'm expecting them to go in one episode.
Yeah, it could be that quick.
You
It
know?
could be. Yeah, they could potentially drag it out to be 2 or 3 episodes.
I mean, they form up to one robot. Once that thing's gone, and then Dr. Paparoni's gone.
Dr. Paparoni.
Top 2 episodes for them. And
Yeah.
then you got what? 11 weeks, supposedly, we're supposed to have the Tournament of Power. 11
It's
more
going to
weeks.
have to be a long, drawn-out 5-on-3.
Yeah, so exactly. There's like, it would be a really long. There's got to be something going on.
Well,
It's probably going to end sooner, and then we're going to have additionals with the Angels or something. I don't know.
so that's kind of interesting. So Universe 4 gets dropped today, and you mentioned the Angels, and it's like, how the fuck can they fill out the rest of this time? I don't know. At the end of the episode today, Universe 4 gets erased. Coachella goes, oh, what the fuck does he say? I'll take you all with me. That's what he says. I'll take you all with me. So a God of Destruction on the
Bitter.
way out, just before he was about to get erased, for a split second, and obviously it was of no fucking consequence because the Xenos took care of him before he could do anything at all. What if the Xenos had dicked around for an extra 10 seconds? What if Coachella actually worked up some Hakai energy and fucked up the arena, fucked up the tournament, fucked up a bunch of people?
Well, who are the remaining gods of destruction?
Well,
The clown one? Oh, I hate
yeah,
the clown one.
Belmont, Beerus, and I can't say I know what the Universe 3 God of Destruction looks like off the top of my head. So, I just thought it was interesting that it entered his mind to try to take people out with him. I don't know, because the Xenos can just take care of it. So maybe it's not a precursor for something going forward. I don't know. I can't
Probably
see
just-
Beerus trying to do anything. I
Probably
think
just
he would
shows what
accept
a dick he
defeat.
was.
What?
Probably just shows what a dick he was.
Yeah, right. What a sore fucking loser he
Exactly,
is.
that's probably all that
yeah,
was.
probably more of that than as opposed to like a precursor for the GODs trying to fucking.
I mean, he didn't even get an attack off. You know, I
No,
expected to actually see something for him. You know,
Yeah, it was really, really quick. But the biggest loss today, Piccolo's out. It sticks with that whole Baldy's theory, Team Baldy. The Baldys get eliminated first. And we still have 18 to go. I think she's probably next. I don't know. Maybe it's
I think
against
so.
this Universe 3.
I could still perfectly picture her running up Ribrian's arm, like arm back, like
Yeah, like
such an iconic scene. I can't.
20 years from now, they're going to make like fucking custom made resin statues of, like
That
a
sounds
decent
awesome.
sized Ribrianne of a
Right.
little tiny 18 running through her
That
arm
sounds
and just
awesome,
pow, right through her
I
face.
could probably sell that today,
Dude.
Whip that up.
Yeah, you know what? Why don't you just make a statue of that right now?
I gotta get into some resin casting and
Dude, I'll come up with the buck wild crazy ideas and you can just make it
if
happen.
you can come up with some buckwild funding for maybe like a 3D printer, 3D scanner kind of design, would be all
Yo.
set.
All we need is some money. Maybe we should start a Patreon account. What the fuck would we do with a Patreon account, though?
Short titties for money.
Dude, I think people would pay me to not show them my titties.
Put more clothes on, Kyle. I'll give you $1.
Kyle, put on a parka. Kyle, duct tape those things down.
Yeah, shit.
Oh, shit. Oh, whatever. Universe 4 is out. So I posed the question today. Now that Piccolo's out, sticks with the Baldies thing, what's Gohan's role going forward? I think ultimately he's supposed to have a big role in this thing. And they wouldn't have gone through all the trouble of having him train with Piccolo again, having him unlock his ultimate form, whatever you want to call it. Wouldn't go through the trouble of that storyline of his, which is, and they don't really harp on it too much, which, trust me, I'm super fucking appreciative of. Because if they did, it would be overwhelming, and I would grow to hate Gohan.
Again.
Yeah, I guess I'll say again. I mean, I've definitely hated Gohan at certain points in my life, but I kind of like him right now. If he harped too much on the main through line for him of I'm fighting for my wife and my child and the earth, and I need to protect my family.
That was a big point for 18, after all.
At the end of it, but the thing is, unlike Universe 2, unlike Universe 11, these guys don't just rant about it throughout the entire fucking tournament. You know what I mean? The stories are, if they were to act like Universe 2, if Gohan was like, I'm here to protect Videl and Pan, if he ran around yelling that, I would fucking want to light him on fire.
It was awesome when they did that last week.
Oh, what, with the 18, 17 and 18?
See that again, yeah.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Goku
yeah.
just in the background like, huh?
I'm Goku.
Hey, my name's Goku.
But now that Gohan is, I put it as, now that he's no longer babysitting Piccolo, and a couple people got a little bent out of shape about that, I guess it's understandable. They did have each other's back throughout this tournament, okay? Piccolo totally babysat Gohan at certain points, but the reason I used that phrase, now that he's free of his babysitting duties.
I want to say babysitting, maybe more like hand holding.
Hand-holding, I think, is even more of a fucking smack in the face.
I mean, even towards the end, who did Piccolo literally reach out and grab?
You're right. Gohan did get saved by Piccolo today. Gohan did get knocked out at a certain point.
Huh?
And homie
right.
fucking... that was another good meme. When your homie tries to bang a fat chick at the club. And it's just Piccolo fucking extending his arms and grabbing Gohan and pulling him up. Yeah. Lots of good memes, all right? The meme game is on point. I really appreciate you guys. That's the shit that I'm here for. So I put the question out. What do you think Gohan's role is going forward? So we put it out again, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Most of the things came in through the Facebook. We got a couple on Twitter. Again, if you want to get involved, you want to have your shit shout out here. You want to have your shit shout out here? You want to have your shit shout out here?
Yeah,
You want to have your shit shout out here?
I just shoved out in my pants.
If you want to have your shit shouted out on the podcast, is that how I should say that?
No, it's not. I don't think shouting should be mentioned at all.
Shout it out loud. Podcast Dragon Ball.
If you want us to read your comments,
Mike Pascal says, I think it's going to come down to the Saiyans versus the Pride Troopers. So it would be the 3 Saiyans versus the 3 Pride Troopers. Gohan, Vegeta, Goku versus Toppo, Dispo, and who the fuck am I missing there? Jiren. So again, this is what's his role gonna be? I mean, I think that Gohan was meant to take on a much bigger role, and then for whatever reason Frieza kind of stepped in.
I keep forgetting about Frieza, man.
Everybody does. He hasn't done really
He's gonna fuck some
anything
shit
at
up.
all.
I think we're gonna have like another 3 episode Frieza trying to fuck shit up arc.
Well, I kind of get like in my brain sometimes like conspiracy theory style shit. So I'm like, they made a big fucking to do to get Frieza in,
And he's done dick.
Well, he's done dick, but like his first episode or 2 that he was in when Goku went to recruit him in Hell, those are some of the coolest fucking Frieza episodes I've ever seen.
Seriously.
Like, Frieza is a bad man, and you are reminded of it.
Fucking shit for 70 episodes.
Now he's just fucking walking around. So I'm wondering if, and this, again, conspiracy theory brain level kind of shit. Did they plan for Frieza to be in the Tournament of Power all along? Or did they fucking take a quick right turn somewhere along the way and said, we should get him involved? In which case, they have to do some production updates, right? Like, they just work Frieza in real minor places, maybe. And, they're kind of waiting for him to come in at the end. Like, maybe they got toward the Tournament of Power's end as a production staff, and they were like, oh, man, if only Frieza was here. Maybe that was last year.
Right? Throw him in last minute.
When they were actually, working on this shit.
No, I don't know, man. I don't know.
So we'll see what his role is. But I think the fact that Frieza is expected to have some kind of major role at the end has kind of actually dimmed people's perspective on what Gohan's actually going to do. But I could totally see the Pride Troopers and the three Saiyans at the end of it lining up. I'm kind of calling a Frieza Toppo fight. That would make sense to me because they both have interest. I mean, Toppo openly training to be the next god of destruction, but Frieza having handled the Hakai energy earlier in Super, I think that could line up for those two to have a really cool fight. In which case, you got Gohan v Dispo, and then Jiren and Goku fighting against, Vegeta and Goku fighting against Jiren.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I think Vegeta, Toppo, Gohan, Frieza, and who am I forgetting? Destro?
Dispo. Yeah. It could be. And my boy Nick Bongiorno. Nick Bongiorno. It also makes sense theatrically since there are 3 Pride Troopers left. Gohan takes on Dispo. Vegeta takes on Toppo. Goku v Jiren makes sense in my head. I get that. My boy Steve Young, who actually runs Kami's Lookout. That's the Facebook group I'm a moderator of. So, cool fucking guy. But it is actually a very good group if you actually want to have some intelligent Dragon Ball discussions. Not super overly populated, and we have managed to keep out a lot of shitheads. He thinks Gohan's going to get shit on probably by Jiren. I honestly don't think Gohan's going to even get the step to Jiren. We'll talk a little bit more about Jiren's real next appearance. I mean, you see a quick shot of him in today's episode, but Jiren's next appearance, he ain't fucking fighting Gohan, dude.
Ain't got time for that shit.
Ain't got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So, Anthony Banks, he took some offense, I think, to me saying that Gohan was babysitting Piccolo, but we came to an agreement. And that's what made me change my stance. Anthony, thanks for keeping my ass in check. Royce Sama, another one of the moderators in Kami. I thought he was going to do something badass going forward, but I have this weird feeling he's going to end up getting fodderized in regards to what Gohan's going to be. I could totally see Gohan getting the shit end of the stick. Again, now that Frieza is expected to do something major at the end, I could totally see Gohan getting like, some kind of, maybe that's what kicks Goku back into his perfect, Ultra Instinct. That's what'll have Goku master Ultra Instinct as Gohan's elimination, maybe. I don't think he's going to win. I don't think he's going to be there at the end. He's definitely going to get eliminated, but I don't even see him being a major factor in the final fight. Armonte Damonte Young. Piccolo's the one who's been babysitting Gohan and always have been babysitting Gohan. He saved him on many occasions. Gohan in this tournament only saved him once. See, again, people taking me to task on my bullshit and my fucking choice of words. Okay. All right. I fucking see you, Facebook. I see you. And then jumping over to Twitter, we got my boy Turs. Piccolo was doing work last night. Gohan about to step up and tell everybody to take a seat. I hope so. I really do. I don't think it's going to come to that, though. He'll probably step up. It looks like he's going to be involved in next week's episode, taking out, these fused robots. Next week looks like it's going to be fun because it's going to be Gohan, Goku, Vegeta, back to back to back. Little bit of a, if it does end up being the 3 Saiyans versus the 3 Pride Troopers, which as we talk about it more, it actually kind of makes more and more sense to me. I could totally see it lining up like that. I hope. It looks like Gohan's going to be involved next week, so maybe we'll get a little bit of a precursor, to those 3 fighting back to back to back, to what it's going to ultimately look like when they have to face off, the 3 of them versus Universe 11. So that could be cool. Thanks for listening, Turs. Man, we love you. Amy. Hey, it's Amy. Her handle is @theanime_slut. Amy, I don't think you should call yourself a slut like that. I think he's going to step it up and can't afford to make a mistake because Piccolo isn't there to save him anymore. Decent point. Homeboy is no longer working in the faction with Piccolo. Homie is probably going to have to kick his brain out of teamwork mode and more toward, I used to be one of the strongest motherfuckers in the universe mode. So let's hope that he actually does that. And then Joey Bauer, 23. Joey, Gohan is going to step it up. I feel like he has to now that his mentor is gone. He trained for this. We'll see how it unfolds. Looking forward to the next episode. And by the next episode, I mean, maybe he meant the episode 120 of Dragon Ball Super, or maybe he meant the next episode of Dragon Ball Super Dude. Thanks for listening, Joey. We appreciate you, dude. So a lot of people are high on Gohan. I think maybe they've kind of swayed my thinking. Maybe it could be, the three Saiyans versus... And you know what? Come to think of it, man, Jiren does shoot a line out at Goku. Or during the battle with Goku, rather, where he's just like, Saiyajins, what interesting creatures or fascinating creatures or something like that. Because Goku is, perpetually improving throughout the course of their fight. And all of a sudden, he was super, dead and then, was stepping to Jiren. Maybe that's a precursor. Now he's going to have to fight not only Goku, but Gohan with his buck-wild potential and Vegeta with seemingly unlimited resolve. If he does get the Ultra Instinct thing, 2 Ultra Instinct Saiyans and an Ultimate Gohan, I don't imagine if they go triples with that shit. Ultimate interest. No,
the thought just occurred to me.
Way.
Triple fusion just occurred to me.
Dude.
We're due for something new.
How high are you?
We're due for something new. I mean,
you think so?
We've had plenty of flashbacks, plenty of fucking nostalgia. Oh, it's just like back when this happened. Oh, it's when that happened. We're due for some fucking new shit. We've had blue hair for like 100 episodes now. Let's get a triple fusion going,
Wow, man, you got some feelings.
Go Gogeta.
Go Gogeta. Go.
Right?
Oh, man. And then the other question. Now at 17, throwing out some shade. Obviously, he's one of the, dark horse leaders, in my brain at least, of Universe 7. He's like a dark horse MVP candidate, man. That dude steps in and takes care of people. And he does it with such just like a I don't give a fuck attitude. Right. What a good character. And how about, and this is what I put out there. How boy Android 17 talking trash on his U7 boys about relying on Sensing Ki too much. Forget how much I love him sometimes. What's his role going to be once 18 is out? Because again, I think we all think 18's out next. Amy, I personally think he's going to keep protecting Goku, which is cool to see. I mean, you saw Goku, have his back today, but the fact that 17 was literally created for the sole intention of destroying Goku, and now you get to see him protect him, it's some Terminator shit come full circle, which, Terminator is the reason the Android arc exists. Turs, 17, 18 have been clutch. I see more of that on the way when dealing with Universe 3, since they have the whole robot Android vibe. I don't see 18 making it past the U3 battle. Leaves us with one hell of a 5-fighter squad, though. That's what's up. Yeah, getting Turzy. I could see all of that come into fruition.
That sexy sax solo.
Oh, God.
I think it's my last song on here. Metal as fuck.
You got some metal as fuck, yeah? Metal's an attitude, baby.
As far as Japanese metal goes, yeah.
Dude, you want to talk Japanese metal?
Love that. Sexy. What, we're gonna get some animetal going in here? Oh yeah, coming in good.
This is fucking metal.
Makes me want to paint something. Not
You
like,
want to fucking kick
not
someone's
like
ass.
miniatures like I've been doing lately, but like paint a house. Like listen to Dragon Ball music and just fucking painting it. Yeah, hard as hell. That's what I've been doing lately.
Oh man, but for all those who sent in their comments, thoughts, theories on social media this week, we appreciate you guys. Make sure you continue to do that. We're going to start to put that shit out Saturday night, Sunday mornings, and we want you guys to be a part of the show. So send in your thoughts. Yo. Moving on. Spoilers? No. We're not going to do spoilers yet.
Spoilers? I like spoilers, Kyle.
Jesus Christ, King Kai. No, we're going to talk about the episode 120 preview. So, we kind of all know it's going to be 3 robots that merge up. They look like fucking Robotech characters.
They
dude.
form into Voltron.
It's like some Voltron shit, but they look like Robotech fucking vehicles or robots. I never watched Robotech, but my dad did a lot, so I've seen a lot of these characters throughout the course of my life, but never really took in the show on my own level, so I'm ignorant. But they all look exactly like that, right down to your fucking doctor, dude. What's his name?
Paparoni?
Paparoni. Dr. Paparoni.
Paparoni pizza?
Dr. Paparoni. Yo, we should
Dr.
probably...
Robotnik?
We should probably order pizza. Dr. Robotnik is Topo.
Totes.
Totes. So it's going to be the Universe 3 trump card. The 3 robots unite into that Robotech looking motherfucker. Again, Gohan claims Gohan actually does the preview this week as opposed to Goku. Gohan does most of them. Goku does most of them. So Gohan does it this week. And Gohan says, I'll stop them. And then you see shots of Gohan doing his thing. You see a quick 17 moment. I don't think 17 is going to be too involved next week. You'll see him quickly, but I don't think he's going to really factor into this fight. You see Gohan doing his thing, and then you see Goku and Vegeta both going Super Saiyan Blue.
Hell yeah.
Side by side, ready to fuck things up. So
Yeah.
maybe it'll be the kind of fight next week where Universe 3 emerges. They start attacking Universe 7. Universe 7 starts fighting back. Toward the end of the episode, Universe 3 gets the bright idea to fuse or merge or whatever. And then Universe 3 will, then leak into the next episode, episode 121. And then get eliminated. At which point, we know now that episode 121, what that's going to be about. So you got to imagine that the episode next week is going to leak into the week previous. So they're going to fight a little bit. At the end of 120, they'll probably look to fuse up. And then 121, they're going to fight the fused warrior of Universe 3. Some new scans leaked out. Again, props to Herms98 on Twitter. We love you as a fandom. You keep us well informed. Episode 120. All right. This is next week. A perfect survival strategy. Universe 3's Menacing Assassins. That's on December 17th, 1 week from today. The warriors of Universe 3 face off against Goku. The glowing emerging warriors transform, and Goku and Co. fight back. With Gohan's help, they break through the barrier with a Kamehameha, scorching the merged warriors. This seems like victory, but episode 121. Obviously, these motherfuckers are gonna fuse. All Out War. The ultimate 4-way combination versus Universe 7's Total Offensive. This is on Christmas Eve. Oh, shit. I gotta go do Christmas shopping. Boo. Boo. Here he is. Paparoni shouts out that he will show them Universe 3's ultimate secret technique. An intense flash envelops his surroundings. Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, and the others use their hands to shield themselves from the intense light, and 17 and 18 bow their heads. When the light dies down and their vision returns, they see the gigantic form of Aniraza. So that's the merged Universe 3 warriors. Aniraza! And then, December 31st, no new episode. So New Year's Eve, we got a day off. I think I'm going to go play a gig that night. Oh, I got to fucking... Yeah, it'll be good to get a week off. Although I'll be working my acoustic job. So,
right.
And then episode 122. No episode description, but a title. A title is Staking His Pride. Vegeta challenges the strongest. That's on January 7th. So the next 3 weeks, we're going to get 2 episodes. It's going to be this fucking robot. This is the filler that I've been talking to y'all motherfuckers about. Everyone's like, oh, Kyle, it don't seem that filler. It's just as fun. I'm like, yeah, it's fun, I guess, in that they're doing a decent job keeping us entertained while the less important shit plays out. But this isn't the main fucking event, man. This isn't what I'm signed up for when I want to watch the Tournament of Power. As fun as Shansa was to watch, as fun as Matt Damon was to watch, I don't want to watch. That's not why I'm watching the Tournament of Power. How's Goku going to beat Jiren?
Right.
So the next 3 weeks, we've got 2 new episodes, and then 122, Vegeta steps to Jiren.
Woo.
That's the kickoff of of the Universe 11, and there are 3 fighters left, and Universe 7, and there are 5 fighters left. Assuming 18 doesn't bite it sometime in the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks. She might. I could see that happening. We'll see ultimately how it plays out, but I want to see Vegeta step to Jiren. When Goku did it, that's what pushed him into Ultra Instinct. Granted, it was because he fucking took a fucking spirit bomb to his face. Maybe Vegeta launches an all-out attack to fight Jiren, and that helps him break through his, however Whis puts it, his inner shell, his inner limits or whatever. I just want to see Vegeta do his goddamn thing, and we're in the fucking home stretch now, kids. We're in the home stretch now. And this next, we got to get through what? January, February, into March. So we've got realistically like another 8 to 10 episodes left of this arc. Oh my God, we are so close. We're so close. We're almost there. I wish Brandon was here. He would be so appreciative.
He'd be so proud.
He would be. Brandon's not dead, by the way. He just couldn't come by this week because...
R.I.P. Brandon, we miss you, buddy.
Yeah. Well, he's not dead. So he just had something to do today. And he said he'll be back next week.
I'll pour out some of my ramen for you, man.
Well, Mike went so far as to get Brandon snacks, so hopefully Brandon will not be as hungry next week because he'll have some. Although, I don't know, man, these butter cookies might not fucking last a week.
I don't know if they're vegan anyway.
Oh, shit.
I got some vegan ramen too, but I ate it.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was sesame seed flavored.
Jesus. Well, sorry, Brandon. I ate all the trail mix and the Cheez-Its, and Mike ate all the vegan ramen, so I guess we don't have any food for you. Ikaturute. Dogamboru.
Copperboy, feed ya. Wins. Feed ya all day, says Kyle.